Hello and welcome to the WNx F1 League podcast. I'm joined tonight, as ever, by bowfar.
Hello.
bowfar.
Hello.
I also have a few drivers from the league here this evening. Firstly, we have Fire Samil. Say hi, Fire Samil.
Good day.
Tuppers.
What?
Okay. I've also got Kerr.
Good evening.
And last but not least, Stuart.
Hello.
The debut boy.
Your first ever podcast.
Yeah, seeing as I joined for the Abu Dhabi race.
So last time out, we were in where were we?
Interlagos, Brazil.
Yeah, Interlagos, that's the one. God, that seems like such a long time ago.
It does, doesn't it?
How did your race go, Samil?
Not very well. It probably went really bad for qualifying and ended badly. Very badly indeed.
Where did you end up finishing?
I think I ended up finishing 5th after Josh overtook me on the long straight leading up the hill.
On the last lap?
Yep.
Oh dear.
Almost overtaken Oxa as well.
That was quite a nice overtaking spot actually on that long straight up the hill if you get a good run out of the last corner.
Yeah, it's just the whole weekend was bad for me. I thought I had the pace in qualifying. Well, by pace, I would have been like 4th in the grid instead of 9th. Starting 9th was a bit worrying.
I think I out-qualified you, didn't I?
Yeah. Although, yeah, so it was worrying starting from that position, but, didn't get taken out.
Yeah, I did notice. I was watching a few of the race footages and there was a lot of chatter from you on comms in the first sort of couple of laps.
I was quite nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one overtake, what was it? It was probably the 4th corner, I think. I tried to go down the inside of Steven, and he kind of just cut me off, so I went on the grass, and then you overtook me around the outside. And then I was hit by bowfar, I think. Well, bowfar went into Oxa, Oxa went into me, I went wide, so it was a bit of a... It's the only thing that really happened on the first lap.
My greatest moment.
Ferrari fan was giving me gentle pushes into people.
Yeah, it was very close on that 5th corner, I think.
Next up we have Tuppers. How did your race go? You qualified first, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
How did the race go?
Yeah, it went reasonably well, apart from at the end, but beggars can't be choosers.
Except for you lost.
Oh no, I don't mind losing. I've still got third, still points that I don't really need.
I believe there was a bit of team orders going on.
No.
To get your
Definitely.
teammate up the order, up the results.
Don't know what you're on about.
Cube, I'm slower than you. Do you understand the message?
I was going to use that, but it was a bit too obvious.
Kurt, how did your race go?
I can't use the words that I want to use to describe it, so I'm just going to say very bad.
You finished down in 14. Oh no, you DNF'd.
I did DNF'd. It's friendly with a wall.
The safety car, wasn't it?
Well, I don't actually know. After I lost my front wing, a safety car came out and no one else had destroyed their vehicle, so it may well have been me.
Me and you had a very good scrap for pretty much the whole race. It was quite enjoyable.
It wasn't terrible if it wasn't so dirty.
I wasn't dirty. I only hit you once.
Dirty bowfar.
And it was an accident.
You only hit me once. You hit me more than that. It made me sad inside.
Yeah, you hit me more than that, but I was prepared to turn the other cheek.
Okay, guys. Last but not least again, and I'm only going to you last, Stuart, because you're last on the list on TeamSpeak. But how did your race go?
Didn't go too bad. Started last due to the fact that I decided not to qualify because of the first couple of bends. Crashed myself into the barrier about 3 laps in at the start of the second sector. So was last again. Worked my way up to get 2 points at the end of the race, being involved in the lap 29 incident, which we'll probably mention later, but can't complain too much. First points of the championship for me.
A good result then.
Not complaining, but controversial at least.
I think the main talking point of the race was that lap 29 incident, as well as the safety car, but not to a certain extent. And
well, I'd say the safety car really caused the incident because that bunched the pack back up.
It did, yeah. But from where I was, the 29th lap was a bit crazy because everyone tried to turn into the corner at the same time.
It was about 6 people trying to get through in about a second.
It was only ever going to end badly, and I managed to wheedle my way through. But you weren't so lucky.
I ended up being involved in an incident. Don't even ask.
So far, you finished in 7th.
I did, yeah.
Do you want to explain how your race went?
Yeah, it was alright. I wanted to kind of like stay out of trouble, which didn't happen in the end. But yeah, I wanted to do a 1-stop because I knew quite a lot of people were doing 2 stops near the front. So I wanted to do a 1-stop and see if I could leapfrog a load of places because I qualified like 12th. I was quite annoyed at my qualifying. It did work, and I didn't really want to get into any battles with cars. And then Kerr came along, and we had this epic duel for most of the middle part of the race.
Well, I had an incident on the first corner of the first lap that pretty much put me, ruined my race, really. It still remains to be proven whether or not Steve nudged me, but I went into Gaza and then got a penalty, and I just didn't have the pace to catch back up again after my penalty, my drive-through. I knew I had the pace to be competitive, but not to be catching. Or
Where did you end up finishing?
I finished 12th, but only because I think Ferrari fan had a problem. No, sorry, Vernon had a problem.
I believe
and he was
got
last.
a 20-second penalty.
Yeah, so did I, because I came out of the pits and crossed the white line about 2 laps to the end of the race. Anyway, should we move on to banter of the week, bowfar?
Yes, we shall. It's quite a good clip, actually, I think, this week. For those of you who have listened to previous podcasts and are following this, which should be everyone in the world, because this is the best podcast ever in the history of podcasts. Was it like three weeks ago at India? Josh said the infamous Milkgate. It's been dubbed as milk.
Warrior Nation history.
It's now been dubbed as Milkgate.
Yeah.
And this clip is, if you haven't heard that clip, then go and check out the first episode of the podcast. If you have, then you don't need to do that. So this is the clip.
You're about milking and then choking.
Well, it's quite annoying when your milk goes down the wrong air pipe. Blimmin' that's the word.
I wouldn't know, mate.
Well, I drink a lot of milk. I milk a lot of people.
That is going to be the standard of banter.
For this season, I think, yes.
Is it bad that I don't find the milk stuff funny at all?
It's because you're Scottish.
Yeah. And you're knee deep in treacle.
Treacle vodka.
Anyway, moving on. Kerr, would you like to tell us about the standings?
I suppose I could.
It would be really nice.
Yeah, it would probably be nice of me. I'm not going to talk about toppers anymore because, yeah, I'm just not. With the standings from last race, Fire Samil is in 5th place on 190 points, and Fariko Jaihigo is on 212 points, and Fire Samil is unlikely to catch him up again. For the battle for 8th place, Finbot is now holding the points with a 3-point gap. He's on 75 and Stephen is on 72, so it's all to play for Australia for Finbot and Stephen. I pretty much think Vernome is out of the race and bowfar is nowhere to be seen because he keeps on crashing into people.
I think Steve needs to finish 8th or higher and Finbot not to score in Australia for him to take the 8th place.
Which is in the realms of possibility, I think.
I don't know.
The rumour has it that Finbot has some pace around Australia.
Yeah, he has some quite good pace around Australia. Stephen, though, seems to have a bit as well. I think it's going to come down to just what happens on the day.
Stephen is a bit of a sandbagger, though. He claims every week that he's got no pace and then suddenly pulls out a 7th or 8th place finish out of the bag.
But there might be another lap 29 incident again.
I hope not.
And also in 17th place in the Drivers' Championship is one of our hosts, OllieP, who has participated in 7 races and picked up 3 points. So congratulations to Ollie and his points gathering machine.
Is this a troll?
Don't know. That's well done. A pat in the back.
Ollie, I will try and overhaul you in this last race, seeing as I believe I'm on 2.
Yeah, you're a point
Yeah.
behind me.
Yes, so Ollie and Stuart have got a great rivalry going into this last race, and a
The
Master
battle for
Baby
last.
Bell as well, who's on 7 points, who will be in the race. So the winner of the losers shall be interesting.
The battle for last.
Moving on to Australia, the Qantas Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park. We have the GP2 event, the Taster at 7 o'clock on Sunday night, and then the main event will be at 8:30, I believe. It's slightly pushed back for Mother's Day.
So how are people's paces looking? What do you think, Toppers?
My pace, it's hard to say. I'm quickest of what I've seen so far, but I haven't seen many front runners do extensive testing so far. I believe I can go quicker than what I have been doing, but I just cannot get a lap where I make no mistakes at all, which is going to be key come the race.
I have been using your setup, and I have to say it's pants.
Oh, really? I quite like his setup.
Can I have this setup?
No super secret Tupper's setup.
Damn it, I ain't done a running round there in about 3 months.
Although, if you both have the same setup, then it would just be about driver skill.
I have no driver's skill.
May the best man win.
I am a cat.
What about you, Fire Samil?
I have no setup at all and have not done a single lap on there yet. Because I was told I might be getting a setup from somebody, but I have not had a setup in my inbox yet.
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to pop on F1 at the moment and try getting a setup sorted.
I don't know, I think I'll be where I normally am. In the middle, not really doing anything, trying not to hit anyone, trying not to get hit by anyone. Probably have Josh behind me going, "Move out my way, you're slower than me."
I'm feeling relatively confident for the race.
I presume your aim is just to keep me out the points then?
Yeah, pretty much. No, I need to keep myself out of trouble. That's my problem. That's why I'm not scoring points, is because I'm not able to keep myself out of trouble.
And when he gets into trouble, he blames it on other people.
Yeah, pretty much. So, as long as I can keep myself out of trouble on Sunday night, I might be able to get in the points. I probably will get in the points if I keep myself out of trouble.
Hopefully not, because I want to beat you in this championship.
Have you seen my time on time trial?
No, I haven't. What is a good time around there?
Well, my time trial time is, I think it's a low 126.
I was struggling to meet your time trial time.
That was with the Tuppers super setup.
It was also with my own super setup. And actually I got a faster time with Tuppers' setup than I did with mine.
So what's wrong with Tuppers' setup then?
It's no good, like, online. Oh, I can't use it online anyway. It's quite hard for me to use. It is a little bit out there, though, as setups go, and Tuppers did say that to me. Okay, I think it's about time to wrap it up for this week.
Yep.
If you want to find out more about the league, you can go to the website warriornation.net. And also, we've still got the awards thread up there, so anyone in the league who's listening to this and hasn't voted for the end of season awards, then go and find the thread on the forum and go and cast your votes, because it's not long at all until they will be announced. And they will be announced in a future episode of this podcast, possibly next week, maybe the week after. We just don't know. We'll have a special awards ceremony and we'll get everyone on, and it'll be good. It'll be good fun. It'll be a right laugh.
Can we bring our own alcohol?
Yes, you can.
No underage drinkers.
Yeah, Samuel.
Oh god, that's me out of the question.
Thanks guys for popping in.
Well, it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me.
And one from me.
And once again, one from me.
See you all at the race.